I work night shifts at a hospital, not because I like it, but because it pays more. The building is old, not abandoned, just outdated. Long hallways, flickering lights, rooms that always feel a little too quiet. There's something else about this hospital, something the staff doesn't talk about. The elevator. On paper, the hospital has 6 floors, basement, then floors 1 through 5. That's it. But sometimes late at night, the elevator shows a 7th button. I thought it was just a glitch, old system, bad wiring. Until tonight. I was finishing my shift around 2:30 a.m. The halls were empty, patients asleep, staff gone or resting. I stepped into the elevator and pressed ground floor. The doors began to close. Then I noticed it, a button I had never seen before, at the very top, faintly lit. 7. I stared at it. My finger hovered for a second. I don't know why I pressed it. I just did. The doors closed completely. The elevator started moving. Up, past floor 1, past 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it kept going. There was no 6 on the display, just a blank space before it stopped. The doors opened, slowly. The hallway outside was wrong. The lights were on, but dim, flickering slightly. The walls looked older, stained, like they hadn't been cleaned in years. There were hospital beds lined along the hallway, empty. At least, I thought they were. I stepped out. The air felt colder, heavier. Behind me, the elevator doors closed. I turned around quickly, pressed the button. Nothing happened. That's when I heard it. A monitor beeping. Somewhere down the hall, I followed the sound, slowly, carefully. One of the beds wasn't empty. Someone was lying there, covered by a sheet. The monitor next to them was still running. Beep, beep. I stepped closer, reached out, and pulled the sheet down. It was me. Same face, same uniform, eyes closed. The monitor flatlined, and suddenly, every other monitor in the hallway turned on, beeping all at once. I turned to run, but something moved at the end of the hall. Figures, standing in the shadows, watching. Patients, or what used to be patients. Slowly, they started walking toward me. I ran back to the elevator, pressed the button again, nothing. Then finally, the doors opened. I didn't wait. I ran inside and hit every button. The doors closed just as the figures reached the elevator. The last thing I saw was one of them smiling. The elevator dropped. Fast. When the doors opened again, I was back on the ground floor. Everything looked normal, clean, quiet, like nothing had happened. I reported it the next day. The manager looked at me strangely, then said something I'll never forget. There is no 7th floor. But sometimes when I walk past the elevator at night, I see that button again, faintly glowing, waiting.